ORADOUR sur GLANE. ORADOUR sur GLANE. The German 2nd SS Panzer Division, Das Reich, was stationed nearby awaiting new equipment and rested troops. One unit was the 4th SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment, the Führer. Saturday morning on June the 10th, 1944, a German officer received information from French traitors. They said that a high-ranking German officer was being held prisoner by the resistance in ORADOUR sur GLANE, a nearby village. The captured officer was assumed to be Helmut Koch, commander of the 2nd SS Panzer Reconnaissance Battalion. On the 10th of June, the battalion surrounded the village and ordered everyone to gather in the village square, apparently to check identification. Their story then changed to searching villages to locate hidden weapons. 6 non-residents bicycling through the village when the SS unit arrived were also included. The women and children were taken and locked in the church. The men were marched to different barns where machine guns were already in place. A survivor's story described how the SS soldiers threw gas bombs inside the barns and then began shooting, aiming for people's legs. When victims were unable to move, the soldiers poured fuel on them and set the barns on fire. 6 men managed to escape. One of them was seen later walking down a road. He was shot dead. In all, 190 Frenchmen died. The SS men then moved on to the church. Here they placed an incendiary device and ignited it. Women and children tried to escape through the doors and windows, only to be met with machine gun fire. 247 women and 205 children died in the attack. The only survivor was 47-year-old Marguerite Raufange. She jumped through a rear window, followed by a young woman and child. All three were shot, 2 of them fatally. Ralph Anch crawled to some bushes and hid through the night, and she was found and rescued the next morning. It was reported 20 villagers had fled the village as soon as they saw the SS unit arriving. That night, the village was partially razed. Several days later, the survivors were allowed to bury the 642 dead villagers. Adolf Diekmann said the atrocity was in retaliation for the partisan activity in nearby Jewel and the kidnapping of an SS commander, Helmut Kohl. Murphy report. Raymond J. Murphy, a 20-year-old American B-17 navigator, shot down over France in April that year, witnessed the aftermath. After being hidden by the French resistance, Murphy was flown to England on the 6th of August, and in debriefing filled in a questionnaire on the 7th of August, and made several drafts of a formal report. The version finally submitted on the 15th of August has a handwritten addendum.
About 3 weeks ago, I saw town within 4 hours bicycle right up the Gerbeau farm of resistance leader Camille Gerbeau, where some 500 men, women, and children had been murdered by the Germans. I saw one baby who had been crucified.
Murphy's report was made public in 2011 after a Freedom of Information Act request by his grandson, an attorney in the United States Department of Justice. Shane Harris concludes the addendum is a true statement by Murphy, and that the town, not named in Murphy's report, is very likely ORADOUR sur GLANE.